As a Pi Network pioneer, one of the controversies everybody's talking about is the price. What is the price? How comparable is the Pi Network price to coins like Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, and the rest? In this video, I'll be putting that to rest by using AI to create a web app that can real-time give us statistics of what these prices look like. You'll be looking at the lifespan of Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, and then comparing it with the price and the lifespan for Pi Network. So if this is something that you like, sit down, relax, and see how this app really works. So since I'm here, I'll activate Claude by just simply typing Claude. This will immediately activate Claude, but it's going to ask me first if I trust the folder, which I'm going to say yes, but in this case, I'm guessing it didn't. It now goes ahead to open up Claude. I'm going to take the PRD I've already done and copy it into the folder so that Claude Code will be aware that the PRD is there. The next thing again is I'm going to take all the screenshots from Stitch that I did, also place them in the folder so that Claude Code could as well see what sort of technical designs that I need. Claude Code will be able to see everything. So as you can see, this is Stitch, and these are all the designs that I have done. I'm just simply going to download everything and then give it to Claude to see. I want Claude to replicate the designs that I've done here instead of just being confused of what sort of designs to give me, because these particular designs, I feel they're okay. Let me show you guys. Let me enlarge this so that you can see it clearly. Once I finish this tool, this is how it's going to look like. This is how it's going to look like with the main dashboard here. Then I'm going to have the time machine. I'm going to have the milestone tracker, then the path forward. The last but not the least is this data sources and methodology page. So to download all this, the simple thing I'm going to do is if you come right here where it says more, you see where it says download or export. So I'm going to download this, but I don't want to download just one page. I want to download the entire thing. First of all, is to simply select all of them. So let me make it a bit smaller, and then I'll just select everything. Pick the selector. I'll select everything this way, and then I come back to where it says more and then click on download. So this will allow me to download everything at once instead of just downloading the pages one by one. But it's going to put it in a zip file. And one interesting thing is that Claude Code is very, very intelligent enough to unzip it when you send it a zip file. So I'm going to download that into the project folder. So fantastic. So that has been done. Now I have the PRD in the project folder, and I also have the designs in the project folder. So the next thing now is for us to start coding. Let me go back to my terminal. This is what I'm going to now do. I'll just simply give it this command, init. What this does is it allows Claude to go through the project folder to see if there is anything in the project folder. If it finds any document, it will go through it. If there's any code base, it will now organize it properly. After seeing that, Claude Code will go ahead to write some instructions for itself and save it as claude.md file. This particular file, Claude is going to keep referencing this file each time it wants to execute any command you give to it. Okay, now it says the directory contains only a PRD, which is correct. For the Pi Network Intelligence Terminal project, there's no actual code base yet. The PRD is comprehensive and well structured. Claude has gone ahead to unzip the folder. Let's see what it's going to do with it. So it said, let me explore the extracted code base structure and read the key files. Let me read the other HTML files to fully understand the code base. So it's doing that. But then because what I downloaded from Stitch comes with an image and a code base, so I will specifically ask Claude to disregard the code base is saying from the images, but just take the style from the images and implement it to our PRD. Now, fantastic. Says, now I have a complete picture. This is a collection of static HTML prototypes generated from a design tool like Stitch. For a Pi Network Intelligence Terminal, let me also check the PRD file for additional context. Claude is smart. Claude has checked the whole thing and found out that it's just a prototype. It has nothing to do with the code base. So it's going to head to create the file now. And once it's done, then we can start. I have created claude.md. So I'm going to say set up and create the application. You should go ahead and create all necessary dependencies and create the full application while retaining the mockup design exactly, because that's actually why I went to Stitch to get a mockup design. So I'm saying do not lose that design, get it done. So let's push this in. I think we're done.
The application is fully set up and running at localhost. Is there anything you would like me to adjust or add to the application? Now, before I answer that question with Claude, let's go straight and see what Claude has created for us. Oh my God. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. But then, before we continue, oh my God, it's giving us the correct price of the Pi network, right? Before I continue, there seems to be an error here. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to click on this arrow and it to open up this. This is an error that's popped up. All right. So, I need Claude to fix this error. So, I'm just simply going to pick this up and then go back to Claude. This is the error message I got when I opened the app, and then I just hit enter and let's see what's going to happen. Right off the bat, it has found the error. It says, I see the hydration mismatch error. This is caused by the current time component rendering different values on server versus client. Let me fix this. Okay, now it says that it has been fixed. So what I will now go to do is just simply go back and just refresh. Fantastic. I think this is great because wow, actually did the dashboard correctly the way I wanted. Everything looks nice. It did everything perfectly the way I wanted. The colors, everything nice. All right. So if you go right here, the time machine. Oh my days! The time machine. It gives me everything I need up to Pi Network. Total wallet comparison at age one is 14.8 million. This is for Sol. This is for Bitcoin. This is for Ethereum. This is for Pi Network. This is oh my. He added this export intelligence report. I don't know what it is right now, so I'm gonna check it later. Now we have this time here is actually correct. That's what brought about the error because it was trying to put a real time right there, and that's why that error came about. So we have that. So it went ahead to say milestone visualization network growth velocity across blockchain eras export intelligence reports. So if you this is at 10 million, it gives you what it is at 10 million hyper growth phase, Bitcoin 7 years, lagging area, foundation area, speed area. 40 million wallets, this is what it is, and 25 million wallets, 50 million wallets. So it could give us all the data. At 100 million wallets, the price at Milestone is $550, while Ethereum was showing at $200, while Solana at $100, and while Pi Network at the time was to be determined. Now, if you go to 40 million, at 40 million wallets, price milestone for Bitcoin was 734, while Ethereum was this and Solana was this. Meanwhile, Pi is at 0.18, and that's the first year for Pi, while Solana is on the third year, Ethereum on the fourth year to achieve this, and Bitcoin took 8 years to achieve this. When you go to 25 million wallets, to be determined for all of them. So we've not gotten there yet. So we're all stuck at 14 million wallets. This is incredibly superb. Trajectory, this is where we do some comparisons and all that. So I'm going to take my time to do a full video on this so that you guys will see how this works.